I don't complain about my loot. That's one of the best things about me, and why I mainly get good loot and I have good stuff, and like why my brain set is different than most other players. But it's crazy how sometimes people literally actually search a whole house and there's nothing there, and like I search a little thing like that and I get a blue pump and a green and a blue drum. So yeah, I do think Fortnite, I guess they gotta fix their loot spawn, like how it spawns. But I don't complain about my loot. That's another thing with me, how some other players complain about their loot in game, which I don't understand. Or how on rainbows some people talk about people level and their rank when it doesn't really mean that much. Another insight on how I think as a player. You can understand more if you actually play with me. Peace. Sorry, another thing for my rainbow players. That's why I always say that much, cause yes, sometimes level and rank does mean a little bit, I guess. I don't know how you want to take it, but it doesn't mean that much. Like, it's not that much of an outlier or a difference. Good night, son. Lol. Another thing, the reason I decide to participate in this fight right here, which sometimes I don't like third wheeling fights because I feel bad for people, because if I get third wheeled I get mad too, but it's the way of the game. You just gotta learn from things, because like he could have honestly just built and protected himself. So although when you hear shots, that doesn't mean both people are low, but there's a chance that one of the guy that wins the fight and lives is a chance that he may be low, and that you can get an easy pick. But the main reason I went for the fight is because I obviously didn't have no shields, so I decided to go push just in case they may have shields. That's how I thought of it. Yeah, I saw the other guy coming towards me. Not blind, chat. Oh snap. No. I'm going back for it. I don't care. Jumanji, then I hit the flow. This is the perfect example of what I mean by third wheeling. For example, these players were alright players. I'm gonna say alright. I'm not gonna say too good, just in case. I didn't want to third wheel it because, like, most of the time, third wheeling, it may get yourself killed too. Like, it has a bigger chance for you to get killed, and like I got killed third wheeling good players multiple times, so I really didn't want to fight it. Luckily, but the reason I do it is because there's nothing else to do. Why would I just sit there and let you fight? Like, why would I just run past the fight unless I absolutely have to? Like, the storm is coming and it's taking 10 or 5 or 2, or like, unless I absolutely have to leave, then I will. But that, like, I had a launch pad, so I wanted to third wheel. I wanted to get the kills. Luckily, that guy stopped me by shooting at me, so I decided to push him anyways because I didn't even want to third wheel in the first place. Luckily, he distracted me, and by the end of our fight, the other two was dead. And later on in the game, I killed one of the good players. Let's keep this clip rolling. Hope you enjoy. Sorry, but as I keep on going through the game, I think more. Just in case you may be wondering, oh, why didn't I follow directly behind him? It puts me at a disadvantage because he would be in front of me, having the advantage to build over me inside the circle, etc., etc. Plus, he can easily kill me. And most of the time, I follow people, or like I said, just in case you see someone with a weapon and you follow him, depending on the player, it wouldn't be too smart. I can't fully explain how I think on that, but I just didn't want to follow him. Like, even some of my launchpad plays I be doing, like, certain ways you launchpad really messes you up, and certain ways that launchpad really messes me up. That's mainly it. See, right there, instead of placing the trap, I could have just pumped them in the face or something. Like, that would have been the smarter move. I still stayed alive, which is a good thing, but the smarter move in that situation when he had the RPG out was to pump him in the face instead of placing that trap. I just placed the trap just in case he may fall into it. Should have just pumped him, but oh well. Another thing, just because something worked doesn't mean it's the smart move.